In 2009, Bitcoin was an obscure open-source project. Today, it moves presidents, Wall Street, and protesters alike. Let's unpack how a bit of code flipped economics, politics, and technology on their heads. Welcome to PluggedInCrypto, your connection to crypto. Crisis breeds innovation. The 2008 financial meltdown vaporized trillions in trust. By 2011, Occupy Wall Street packed Zuccotti Park waving "End the Fed" signs. In the camp's free speech Wi-Fi zones, a new word kept popping up: Bitcoin. A money system with no central bank sounded tailor-made for a generation done trusting bailouts. From geeks to Gold 2.0. Over the next decade, Bitcoin morphed into a store of value. In early 2025, BTC rose over 15%, while gold funds logged their first outflow in a year. Pension funds now call it digital gold, sliding a 2% allocation next to bullion. Wall Street waved the white flag. On January 11, 2024, the SEC greenlit spot Bitcoin ETFs. Suddenly, Grandpa's brokerage account could buy BTC without a wallet. 1 year later, those ETFs held over $100 billion and helped push Bitcoin to fresh highs. Resistance was futile. Bitcoin's neutrality turned it into a political hot potato. In 2022, Canadian truckers had their bank accounts frozen. Bitcoin kept their fuel tanks full. When Russia invaded Ukraine, activists routed millions in aid through borderless BTC addresses. Each crisis broadcast a lesson. Blockchains don't take sides. They just settle transactions. Nations began experimenting. El Salvador grabbed headlines in 2021 by making Bitcoin legal tender. But by 2025, under IMF pressure, Congress made it voluntary again. The Central African Republic clings to a Bitcoin plus gold model. Argentina and Paraguay flirt with similar moves. Bottom line, governments are still figuring out how to coexist with a currency they can't print. Bitcoin congestion forced builders to innovate. The Lightning Network ballooned 400% since 2020, powering coffee payments and micro-streaming sats. Ordinals turned the blockchain into an uncensorable art gallery. And new plug-in sidechains like drive chains hint at a modular, upgradable Bitcoin. Critics still chant Bitcoin boils oceans, but the data's changed. By 2025, 52% of global mining ran on renewables or nuclear, up from 38% in 2022. Natural gas flares that once burned wastefully are now powering hash rate. The narrative is shifting, from energy hog to buyer of last resort green power. So, what changed exactly? Economics. Anyone with a phone can own an inflation-hedged asset. Finance. 24/7 settlement, finality in minutes. Politics. A tool for dissidents and presidents alike. Technology. Sparked smart contracts, NFTs, and DeFi, all from one anonymous PDF. Whether you love Bitcoin or loathe it, you can't ignore it. It rewrote the rulebook on who issues money, who controls it, and who gets to opt out. Bitcoin proved the concept. Ethereum rewrote the rules. Next up, we enter the world of smart contracts, decentralized apps, and unstoppable code. Episode 5 explores the rise of Ethereum. If you're enjoying the series, hit subscribe and stay plugged in.